Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a beautiful morning.
Yes, it is.
I have so much energy. This is Relationships Wednesday, KTN Life and Style with me and Nixie.
And me, Susan Jeroge. Today morning. First of all, let me tell you guys how we are. Let me tell you guys how we are matching. And I know you won't believe me, but this wasn't planned. But we look bomb.
Great minds.
We look bomb.
Oh my God, even the sandal.
You know what I mean?
We dressed you. This
okay,
is so cute.
so you know, my girls at La Elegante always got me.
They always got you?
They always got me. So this fly pink suit is from La Elegante.
And the
you
shoes?
guys know. The shoes are also from La Elegante, but I bought them like years ago.
Yeah. They're really
This
cute.
I just picked
I
up.
love your outfit.
Thanks,
Great
girl.
minds think
You
alike.
also look mad cute.
Yeah, this is by Against Our Lads.
Ooh,
Yes.
also they dress you.
Huh?
They've been dressing you.
Yeah, they
have the
always got me
hookup.
for the Wednesday Relationships Wednesday. And
We
the
need
shoes,
to
of course,
have-
my dad got them for me. Shout out to you, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Dad, if you're watching.
You're the real MVP. Anyway.
And also my dad. I want you to catch your hints.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Is your
no,
birthday coming up?
Can you see what some daughters have
I
done?
do, yeah. You see what dads are doing out there. Anyway, well, I'm so excited about the show today.
Yes.
We have a lot to discuss.
So much.
We have a lot of things to surface. We have a lot of sores to cure.
Hey.
Yeah, we have hearts to mend. We have so much going on today.
Yes, but we always start with on the social, but afterwards, you know what we always have, which is DMC, which stands for
Deep,
Meaningful Conversations. Yes.
And then right after that, we're going to be keeping it real with our guests today. And the panel is lit.
No, dude, today is so serious.
I must say.
So serious. And then finally, we're going to have Violetta coming in with Tonight at KTN. So do not forget, we have a relationship. He's a life coach. He's a relationship coach. He's made very many things.
Baby, his entire bio, like his data,
I've read
like
it and I
he's
was like,
done. I was like,
booked
okay.
and busy.
This is an
what he
entire
is.
2-hour PE lesson.
So you're not going to get another chance. And by the way, it's
understanding
free. You know, to get such people's services for free is so
Yeah.
hard. So he's called Ken Munywa, and he's going to be on the show today. So send in all relationship questions, all your conundrums. Tweet us using our hashtag KTN Life and Style on Twitter, so that we can get you some fantastic guidance.
Yes, for
For
sure.
free.
Ken Munyo is one that you really don't get to see every day, like you said.
Yeah.
And, well, that's what we kind of do. We bring you the experts. We don't ask you for even a coin, you know?
We have a great couple today as well.
Yeah.
Alvin
and Nessie,
Nessie.
the Empress. So we're talking about queens and kings right here.
Yeah.
But let's start on the social. Oh, no, before I forget. No, that should be the great reveal.
our fave.
Yeah, our very last guest, yeah.
Brenda John is on the show, guys.
President Kingston is
President
here.
Kingston, Mama Jerry. She's a mother, but who deals with so much.
The whole committee
And
is
she's
here.
actually like such a beautiful, like young girl.
I have one question though. The blue Kikoi.
We're going to ask her.
Hey, we
know
need
that
to get
scarf
her
thing,
a
though, is
new
necessary.
scarf, yeah?
No, it's necessary though, because that scarf is what makes me think, "Yo, this is actually my mom."
Yeah.
Like for real.
But the same scarf?
No, it's necessary. Uniformity.
Anyway, Brenda, I
It's
need
a
to know when
trend.
your birthday is. Ima, get you another scarf.
We buy you a scarf. We get one that says Life and Style.
Yeah, a purple one, you know, just to go with the theme. Anyway, on the social today, we
Yes.
have a lot of stories to tackle. Maybe we can start with the local stories. Lighter note or somber mood? Let me see.
I think we should deal with our governor, our leading.
Sonko, Joho, we have many to choose from.
No, the Nairobi one.
Yeah.
Let's start here, and then we'll go further.
We'll go expand.
Yes, we'll expand the
So,
stories.
I'm sure people have caught up with the hit. Sonko has been out and about. He's been, you know, spitting some realities.
Yeah, he had a lot to say. So it started off with him at Kennecott's funeral.
Yeah.
So the late Kennecott passes on, and Sonko had made a speech at Kennecott's funeral where he highlighted the fact that Kennecott apparently had a child, that the child will be taken care of, this child will not lack fees, that we will make sure as a people that this kid is taken care of. But this child, poor innocent kid who's being highlighted so publicly, is apparently a child that was outside of Kennecott's official marriage. Now, see, some people had a lot to say there, like, yo, that's really uncouth, you can't be saying that at a funeral, it's really out of style. And the main people that had something to say was Honorable Mora and Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Hey, Sonko said,
And by the way, guys, you can go on Instagram and check out
And
on his
Facebook,
page
yeah.
and Facebook. And it was right there in the caption. He had a lot to say. It was an entire paragraph. And all he had to say was, listen. all the Wanjikos.
Yeah. Also,
First of all,
why did you say that it's Wanjikos who have been taken advantage of? Excuse me.
so all the Wanjikos who are being taken advantage of out there. You know what? It's a menace that we need to end.
Take care of,
So it's that one of when people want to get physically intimate, especially he was addressing the male people.
And the leaders, because you said MPs, senators, governors,
yes.
MCAs,
So
but also women reps. I mean, you can't say only men are the ones.
That's true, that's true. But at the same time, the more...
The main thing was the thing of getting a child with somebody and deciding, basically said, yani kuruka mimba, like this thing of you get somebody pregnant,
somebody, then you bounce.
And then you say, deuce, this is not my story anymore.
Yeah, and he was just trying to like end the whole idea of having single moms out there and everything, which I 100% support.
I get that. Dude, what I thought was so cool is Mans created a hotline. Like he's like, we're not gonna let this go on any further. If you know that you have a child of somebody who is refusing to claim them and they're in a leadership position, call the so check the social media number, exactly, and there's a hotline number too, an Airtel one and a Safaricom one.
Now, speaking about governors, we have, and speaking about leaders, we have Joho. We have Joho, yeah. So Joho, the other day, he's out here catching flights and nothing else about it.
Not catching feelings like that. So,
of course, he had a project going on in the States. It's in connection to Mombasa and promoting the whole economy thing. But then, what really caught our eye was this video of him with
hanging out with Paris Hilton.
I'm telling you, this is how you know you've made it, okay?
Also, just ask me, you know, like how we usually say the simulation is out of whack, like there's something not working. In what world is the governor of Mombasa here in Kenya hanging out with Paris Hilton? Cash.
I mean,
because they look like they're just like in some house. Yeah. I'm just like, cool story,
and it's
bro.
like they've been chilling for a minute. She's just over there like, oh,
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to see so much more of what happened that day because you know she's the DJ. Maybe she's the one who DJed the house party or something. I'm like, Joho, tell us more. Or just bring her back with you.
Yeah. So maybe, guys, we can take it on to international news.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about something very saddening. We're going to talk about R. Kelly. And recently he got, wow.
Let me ask,
first of all,
for who?
It's saddening for, I mean, it's just saddening. The whole story around it. Child abuse, first of all, it's a no-go zone for pretty much anybody who's sane, you know. I mean, in this case, not R. Kelly, and any person who supports him, you know.
Yeah.
So before he'd already been caught within the same, you know, the same kind of child abuse. So
he's been in trouble before.
Yeah, he's been in trouble before, but then recently he got in trouble again, but at least this time he is actually going to get detained and he's going to get arrested. Yeah. He's going to serve a minimum of 15 years and a maximum of 195 years.
59.
59 years. Yeah. Who gets to live to, first of all?
100 plus, mind you, he's 52 right now.
Yeah.
So 52 plus, however many years he potentially could get sentenced for. So yeah, you were saying he's been held without bond and it's so many charges.
Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with child pornography, which is horrible, a lot of sexual assault cases. And the thing is, he's been accused so much over the years, but now it's like...
Over the same thing. So before he was sort of like in possession of child pornography, but then now he's actually into production of the same.
Yes, that's what the charge is.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very many years of the accused, so we'll keep up with that court case and see what actually happens.
Definitely. On more sudden news, if that's even a thing, I'm going to make it a thing.
Yeah, this one is crazy, though. The States.
America is just crazy. So we all know about the gun violence that's been going on.
Yeah.
It's been going on for pretty much every other single day,
every other week, calculated every other 2 weeks. The last year, it's been 250.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Anyway, so you guys, if you do not know, there has been so far as I know, 30 people that have been reported dead. There was 2 mass shootings, literally 2 days, one day apart, in El Paso, Texas, and in Dayton, Ohio. And it's just these people with crazy racial ideologies. Individuals go purchase assault rifles and go to a public area. One was even a Walmart and just shoot at innocent people who are just at a supermarket. You should go onto YouTube. Again, this is on the social. You could go onto YouTube and check out the video. Remember how the Westgate attack was? It was crazy. That's the same picture that's there. But now in this case, in America, it's sort of like it's very easy for you to acquire a gun. Easier than it is for you to acquire a visa. Exactly, that's what Rihanna said. So there's a lot of celebrities that had a lot to say about it, especially after Trump's speech addressing the whole issue. And a lot of people felt that he should have said that it was a terrorist act. It should have been treated the same as when somebody of a different racial background to a white man, because it was 2 white males, commits the same crime, it's not usually addressed in the same manner.
True.
So there was a lot of statements. Barack Obama has also talked about them dealing with gun control in the States. I love the way I said us. I'm clearly such a Kenyan who owns Barack Obama. I'm like, he talked about us. I'm like, no, it was America.
First of all.
But yeah, it's so crazy. Rihanna also added Donald Trump and was like, call it what it is, which is she said you spelled terrorism wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, but Rihanna always has that voice out there.
You know what I mean?
And I'm glad that she actually uses her voice for something that benefits
she's very
the people.
Vocal,
yes.
actually.
On the same note,
condolences
to the families, definitely,
people.
And their relatives here in Kenya
and
all over the world. Again, on the same note, we have Larry Amador, who decided casually to say that he's been there for just one weekend, and he slept during an El Paso shooting and then woke up to Dayton's shooting. And guess what? The Americans were not having it.
Somebody had something to say.
So I wish I'd read the comment that this is a morning
show.
Yeah, and we'd like to keep it courteous, okay? So anyway, all you should know is it wasn't nice. But again, I continue reading the comments, and there is a Kenyan who said, so Larry, this is what you get for getting to America, alafu unapeleka kiherehere ya Ukenya huko, you know. So it's sort of like if an American came here and then they tried to say something rude about
But the thing is,
Kenyans,
they used that phrase that CNN got in trouble for. Did they use hotbed? No, they used the phrase that Donald Trump once used, which was really bad. And I can't say it on national television, but I'll paraphrase and just say, essentially the person that replied to Larry Amador's tweet was just like, go back to your home, considering that terrible place you came from. Don't come here to America and at us for our problems. And then he went on to insult him further.
That was so mean. Amanho, really?
So
that's what Kenya looks like to you?
Also,
people?
You guys, I mean, hello, there's a lot of America's GDP that is contributed to by tourism. People going to study there and all that. So I wouldn't be so quick to send people back, Mr. Whoever replied to Larry, okay?
Yeah. Also, at the same time, I mean, Larry was speaking facts. He slept during an El Paso shooting
and then he woke up to the Dayton one. It's just factual.
So he was just putting out facts there. Anyway, onto stronger and more positive vibes. Let's bring it back to the local news. We have Diana Bahati's boo. Yeah. So you guys watched the baby shower reveal, and it's a boy, and we're very happy. I mean, it's the second child. I feel like women like it when your firstborn is a lady, so definitely your secondborn is a boy.
I actually know more women. No, I actually know more women that want a firstborn boy and a secondborn girl.
No. I'm saying, as long as the first one, whatever gender.
You get the opposite.
The next one, is an opposite.
Okay, that makes sense.
So congratulations, Diana. That's really beautiful.
I'm getting really stressed out. Not that I'm anywhere near having a child, but I'm getting really stressed out with how big these baby reveals are getting.
Yeah.
Like people are having weddings and then the baby reveal is bigger
than the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was her wedding. She was in white and a white crown.
It's crazy.
Like,
and then how you like wait and then the shooting things are the ones that release the color telling you whether it's a boy or a girl. I'm like, whoa.
That's a lot. It's a lot happening. Clearly she's not ready for that. We are going to fast plan your wedding. Don't worry.
Lol. Okay, before wedding, you have to have someone you marry, babes.
Yeah.
So, how about we work on that first? I don't know why we're rushing to this wedding when there's no significant other.
Are you trying to market yourself?
No.
Amma, this is fake news.
No. The only man in my life is Jesus.
A moment of silence.
Yeah.
A moment of silence.
It's morning.
Amen.
Worship.
Amen.
Amen.
Anyway, we have Sauti Sol's publicist, Awoko.
Yes.
She got engaged. Oh my God.
I know.
Since now we're talking about weddings and babies and family and all that fun stuff.
Do you usually feel like these things come in waves? Like when people are getting engaged, you know, like how you check your Facebook and suddenly you feel like everybody you went to high school is getting married? I feel like this stuff comes in waves. Like one person announces an engagement and then like 5 other people get engaged.
Yeah.
You go to one wedding one Saturday and for the next 2 months, you're just going to weddings every Saturday.
Yeah.
Same thing with babies. I'm just like...
You don't want your friends to start getting babies because then again, you're next.
I'm very okay with this. I'm very happy for everyone. I just want that wave to really pass me.
To pass you.
Just go like this.
This is getting a bit personal.
You know how Facebook people are usually just like marked safe. Yeah, I don't.
That's crazy.
I just want to do KTN Life and Style. Thanks.
Wow, you are on a permanent contract.
You know?
Yeah, anyway.
Trying to secure the bag, always.
We are going to have our main topic today.
Yes.
Are we even ready for this topic? So this topic, I'm just going to tell you in one bold line. When is it important, or is it even that important to have the what are we conversation?
Yeah.
Is it that important? Is it important, first of all? And where should we have it? Yeah?
I don't know. Like, it was the what are we? And then there was, I was talking about it on my Insta story yesterday, which is its short form. So there's DTR. And I was like, what is DTR?
Defining the relationship?
Yeah.
I heard you say that you just heard the term. And I was like,
Honestly, I'd never heard it, guys.
Really?
I'm clearly such a shosh. I had never heard DTR
You
before.
haven't been around, maybe that's why. Actually, no, it was a global term. So where have you been?
I don't know. It missed me. I'm sorry. But
Okay,
anyway, defining the relationship, when to have the conversation, and is it necessary?
Important to
Like, do
have
you
the
sometimes just
conversation?
usually feel it because it's in your soul, so you know where the relationship is at?
Yeah.
Or do you actually have to sit down and have a convo about it?
So this topic is going to touch a lot of hearts. First of all, we have two exclusive groups, yeah? The people who have issues with commitment.
What
we
was
will
that
get to
giggle?
know, yeah. We will get to know where you stand,
Yeah.
and you can add at the people who have no commitment issues, okay?
The ones who are just like, by the way, actually,
We really need to know.
I am very serious about you. I've planned our wedding. That to those ones who say I want a girl first.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. So
And then there are those ones who are like, wait, Tulia, see,
relax.
we're okay, we are
Yeah.
friends, we are
See,
talking.
Are you not happy?
Yeah, you know, you want the energy to die, what do you want?
Why are you bringing pressure?
Yeah, well, you know? So this is your show. But before we go on to that, we should really speak about Aesop Rocky.
Yes,
Yeah.
Aesop Rocky is free. Free Aesop Rocky.
Yay! The thing that I don't understand though, so Trump went on Twitter and he was begging the Swedish government to let him bail Aesop Rocky out.
Let our people go.
Yeah, so I was like, so Trump, one moment you're being all racist, the next you're trying to pull out the African Americans from prison, like bailing them out, and actually wanting to go against the law of another country just to go save somebody. Like, pick a struggle, man.
Yeah.
He's literally on the fence. I don't like it. I'm not even an American, but I have things to say about the American president.
What I found really, what I found really funny was his tweet after Aesop was freed. And it
Oh
was like
yeah,
a joke.
yeah, that was actually
Like it
funny.
was, what did he say? It was rocky there for a minute, or it's been rocky or something.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hurry home.
Aesop.
And I'm like, it's not that funny. You're not that funny. So
Also, the funny thing is, since we're talking about things funny, on a first date, and then you really have to laugh at these dry jokes, I feel like that would be so Trump on the first date. He'd make that joke and I'd be like, oh my God, that's really funny.
I tell you, when people are on dates with Trump, they laugh when they think about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time you laugh.
You just have to, put the dollar sign on, like in front of his face so that you really don't have to, see his haircut.
Anyway, you guys have heard our main topic of the day. We are talking about defining your relationship. When should you have the
What are we conversation?
Exactly. So talk to us. Use the hashtag on Twitter, hashtag KTN Life and Style, and ask us about it. Tell us about your experience. What have you answered? The last time you asked, what are we? What did you answer?
Nobody has ever asked me, what are we?
Okay, guys, so also those of you who want to
Machos.
be with Nixie, ask on Twitter, what are we to Nixie?
But we are friends.
Yes, so you can also talk to us on Twitter on our handles. I'm _.
And I'm N-Mite. Mite is M-I-I-T-I. Again, let's never get that twisted, okay? And you can also DM us on Instagram. You can find me at Ann_Nixie.
And I am Sura_common on Instagram. Now,
Sura Common.
No, that's what Jiko's, yes. Now, we are going to go straight into DMC, but you are going to watch a few little vox pops to see what people had to say upon the streets. Did you vote so hard, do you think your earpiece fell out?
Yeah. Whoa, I know. Whoa. Let's do this.
And after that, we are going to get to talk to our great, great guests. So see what people had to say, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, I really agree. People should define their kind of relationship so that they don't keep on wasting others' time. You see, kuna mtu mwenye atasema I'm just a friend with benefits. So you'll keep up with her or him with the time mnashindanga tu mki go around, and then it comes to a point when either one of the partner finds the right person and she moves on or he moves on and leaves you stressed up maybe, and that's why you are finding so many cases of depression and suicidal acts. So as to my opinion, I think it's good. It's good people to know the purpose of their relationship, because after all, if it is dating, I believe that if it is dating, we date to marry. We are not dating to have fun. Yeah.
According to me, I prefer a defined relationship. because the non-defined, yeah, you may become maybe pregnant accidentally. Mse atakuruka tu anytime. Atakwambia mi sikuwa tayari ama akwambie hata hajui story na your ball. But the one that is defined, somebody would be responsible.
So that's exactly what people had to say on the streets. But right about now, we've been joined by Nessie, the Empress, the Queen, and her king, Alvin. Actually, I know you as Alvin Lee Fitness.
Yes.
Maybe you're going to tell us the second name. You know.
Alvin Lee and Yumba.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Wow, that's interesting, and I promise I will not remember that. Anyway, so we're going to talk about our main conversation today. What are we conversation? Is it important to have that conversation, and when should we have that conversation? And they're the perfect duo for this. First of all, Nessie the Empress is an actor. She's a designer. She's, oh my God, this list is long.
No, it goes
she's a
on.
content creator. I mean, she's a wifey.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
She cooks mob and it
Oh my
looks
God,
very
you
good.
cook a lot of healthy stuff.
I do.
Inspiration, wow, and etc. And then Alvin, Alvin is a content creator. Of course,
Yes.
he's a fitness guru and a lot of other things
Yes.
that he's gonna tell us.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Okay, first of all, when did you have the "What are we" conversation?
Just get straight into it.
Yeah, when did you have
On
this
which day,
conversation?
which year,
Yeah.
what month?
Wow, I don't remember those exact details.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think it was on our second date.
Yeah.
Yeah, our second date.
We had the meetup in the first date.
We had the meetup, and then I traveled, and then he asked me out when I was away, and I was like, you have to ask me out face to face so that I know you're real, you know?
Yeah.
And then he asked me out, and I came back after like a month. And then
That's when we had it.
I said,
On
yes.
the first date.
Because I needed to know,
official date.
like, are we dating? Are we friends? Are we-
Right.
On the second date, were you friends before?
Actually, we had met like 3 years before in Strathmore.
Oh,
In school, yeah, and then we just said hi, then we started talking
That
on
was it.
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah,
Say
that's
talking 3
all we
years later.
said. 3 years later, I meet him on Instagram, and
2 weeks later.
we
So
have our
like-
first meetup.
Wow. So let me ask, after the first date, like when you guys left,
Yeah.
I mean the second date, sorry, when you left the second date, you were like, we are in a relationship, or it's just like we're seeing
Yes.
each other officially, or it's like, no,
No.
this is my girlfriend.
We're in a relationship. Like we were tired.
Where?
Well, what happened is we knew what we wanted, right? So we were
Right.
tired of all the stuff we had gone
Mchezo.
through.
Yeah.
So we had to address then. That way we have built a strong foundation on which the relationship can grow from.
I think you guys need to like do a video.
That's so
We
beautiful,
actually
first of
made a
all.
video that day.
No, for
Yeah.
us now.
Oh,
That
okay.
is tips and tricks. And how to prepare yourself
Yeah.
for that date where you don't want any nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are ready for serious business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think myself, I'd be a little intimidated, but it wouldn't come from like, I don't know, I think I'd just be unprepared. Then afterwards I'd ask myself, why am I so single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you should
Yeah.
just say what you want.
Exactly.
Definitely. Again, there is that thin line of, you know, I mean, the second date, so there's that thin line of, why are you pelicating me so fast? You know, like, why? I think that would be my question.
I think that shows though the readiness
Yeah,
of how you're
we
feeling.
were ready.
We
We
Let
were
me ask
like
you guys
there.
about your...
Did you pray about it?
Yes.
This feels
Oh,
like
yeah,
a Holy
yeah,
Spirit
Yes.
intervention.
Yes. Of course, yes. We did.
Let me
That's
ask you too
beautiful.
about where
Yes.
you were individually before this stage, because clearly you both went into this and you were ready to be in a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
How well did you know each other before that second date?
Not that well.
We didn't know each other that well,
Yeah.
but our spirits felt each other
Yeah.
so
Right.
well.
Yeah.
And that is when that's all we had for clarity. It's all about
Yeah.
that feeling.
Yeah.
And if the man is so sure, automatically the lady will easily be so sure.
Yeah, it gives you some sort of security. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need me a spirit
You
first
heard
of all.
We need to have you guys back on the show where we have a prayer session for Honestly. Okay, so where would you say, Nessie, that you were as an individual before this relationship started?
I think I'd figured, is that
No,
English?
it is.
Fine.
A place
No, we
where,
talk everything here, baby.
where I had dated enough and I was just tired. Like, honestly, the prayer I said before he came into my life was, okay, Father, it's just me, you, and the money. Let's just make the money. Let's be rich. Let's do that.
Hashtag everybody else
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Secure the bag.
Let's not deal with everybody else. So that's that's where I was. I was just at a place where I was completely done. Like,
Yeah.
And then he shows up and I'm like, Lord, I prayed for money, not a man. And yeah, I guess he knew I needed him.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah. Nessie,
Sorry, go ahead.
Nessie, you mentioned something to do with when we asked you about the first date. You're like, I don't remember really. Do you ever fight about that where, oh my God, you don't remember our first kiss? You don't remember our first date? The first place we met?
That's childish.
Oh, really?
Ish.
I've had people fight about this like all the time.
So for those couples who fight about those things listening.
Hashtag it's childish. Now you know.
Especially because guys don't remember such things.
Yeah.
Just, he'll only remember your birthday, move on. Everything else.
If you remember
If he
your
remembers,
birthday.
yeah. Of which you
Honestly,
can't.
me, I'm just like, that's what phone calendars and stuff are for. Because I think also sometimes
And
making
Facebook.
it a gender,
Oh, and Facebook.
making it a gender thing is really bad. Because
Yeah.
I forget important dates all the time. And if it
Yeah.
was not for this thing called a phone, I would be lost.
Actually,
So many
nowadays
people
we
would be
have to
mad
tell
at
our
me.
friends, remind me if your birthday is next week, please remind me.
Yeah, because
Let's not
life.
fight about
Yeah.
it. You know, I have other things to think about. Like,
Yeah.
to think your birthday is on the list. It's not even on the list to be on top of
I
the
have
list.
stress. Like,
Yeah.
allow. Alvin,
Yes.
you have started a channel with a couple of your friends where
Yes.
as the guys, as the men,
Yes.
you talk about relationships
Yeah.
and things between men and women and the whole dynamic.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, because I mean, I'm sure you have single friends,
Yes, I do.
right? What advice do you give them when it comes to like, when, do you have single, actually the question I should be
Oh,
asking
I'm the only married guy.
no. Do you have single friends
Yeah.
that are like, oh, I'm ready to be in a relationship? Do you have
Yeah.
advice for me, like about how to go about getting this girl, or are all of them very?
I have both. It's
Okay.
a kachumbari of
Cool.
both sides. Yeah, I have guys who know that they want to be in a relationship, and I have guys who they don't mind when the relationship comes, but when it comes, they'll be ready.
Okay.
And then I have guys who still don't know what, as in like they're just enjoying life as it comes.
What advice would you give somebody watching right now, or even your friend,
Yeah.
who maybe isn't quite sure, has commitment issues? Like maybe in their head they feel like, yeah, I want a relationship, but when they go on these dates, they don't behave in any such way like they do.
The advice is you'll always have to reach that moment of enough is enough.
Other people get it to it like at 40.
Yeah, it's true. So I would say if you know that you're very unstable in your mind, then don't waste another human being's time.
Oh my God, he has said it all. This is DMC, Deep Meaningful Conversations with Nessie and Alvin. We're going to take a short break. In the meantime, remember you can engage with us using the hashtag ATN Life and Style. Let's take a short break.